The Wizard passes to the net. Puts it up from 17. No good from Campbell. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Minnesota. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
The Wizard can't hit.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Shake and Bake's checked in for Minnesota. One thing we see sometimes, players opting to represent themselves when it comes to signing a contract. In other words, Tim, they don't have an agent. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think most players, Kevin, understand that the numbers are pretty set, particularly for the superstar. If you know you're going to get a supermax, why not keep more of what you make? Why pay an agent?
That's a good point.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Pass to Goose. Driving inside.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Duncan, the pass to Lively. And they'll get another chance. Here is Boomer. Pass to Duncan. 5 on the clock. There's the pick. Beyond the arc. The shot will not fall. Gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. With the drive. And he jams it with authority.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Johnson outside. There's the triple. Knocks down the three ball.
Number 45.
And Minnesota leads by 19.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Duncan outside. Pass to Boomer. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Personal foul, third team foul. Shooting for Minnesota. Number 29. 2 shots.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Here's Goose. Campbell is screen on Johnson. 6 to shoot. Campbell's shot's good. Campbell's got 11 in the second half.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Oh, that is a big-time jam.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He knows every possession is critical now. We've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, Boomer.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance. Got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. From deep. Rebounded by Lively. Minnesota leading by 18. Now Johnson. Now Lively. Takes it inside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
The Wizard, he's checked in for Rose. So, Tim, in the past, it's always been accepted that the veteran-laden teams would have an edge. But I don't know if we're seeing that as much now. What do you think?
Well, I think you used to see a lot more continuity with rosters across a number of years. But nowadays, much shorter contracts means you have teams that evolve and change more regularly than ever before.
Almost feels like you got to be more nimble as a franchise than ever before.
You absolutely have to have much more forethought because you keep these groups together for a shorter period of time.
Home team foul. Campbell. First personal foul, fifth team foul. Shooting for Minnesota. Johnson. Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. 51% from the field. They'll take that. He lobs it up. Minnesota with the rebound.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
Here is Boomer. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Offline with the baseline jumper.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Minnesota.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Duncan.
He impacted the game in a multitude of ways. Anytime they needed a big play, no matter what it was, he came through.
Now Lively. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
That's good from Lively. 1:03 left to play here in the fourth. Here's the try. Minnesota's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Just 5 on the clock. They set the screen. Misses the deep 3. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From outside, it's good. Minnesota with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Outside, James. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Alan LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Boomer.
So Seattle will get the first possession. And now the opening lineup for Seattle. And it's the captain in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's the eraser. Here's the captain. Buries it from three.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Banks. And here's Russell from deep. Connects from downtown.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's the machine. About a minute played here so far in the first. Pass to the captain. Shot clock at 5. The baseline, Jay. Vancouver with a rebound. With the drive. Misses the layup.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Jenkins' shot is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Banks. Here's Simpson. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's the machine. Going inside. Here's Jenkins. They get it again. The eraser. Pass to Jenkins. There's the three. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Here's Russell. Knocks down the step-back Jay. Russell's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Simpson. And there's the screen. This one for 3. Pure from three-point range.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Here's Wolf. Here's the machine. Here's Jenkins. And again, Seattle with a triple.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
And Russell's got the ball here for Vancouver. Trailing by 5. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
First team foul.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Seattle.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Russell. Seattle leading by 3. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's the eraser. Goes back up. And he lays it in.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Here's a trade. Yet to see a basket. And there's a pick. Into the lane. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Vancouver shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw is good. Seattle leading by 4. Pass to the eraser. And Seattle tacks on 2 more.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Here's Banks. Back to Russell. There's a screen. Unloads. Counted. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Pass to Simpson. Back to Russell. Tipped away. Here's Jenkins. Give him 8 points now. Here's the captain. Here's Wolf. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
2 fouls for him already. If he's not more careful, his minutes will be curtailed.
Here's Vancouver. 6-point game. Outside Russell. Pass to Magician. Outside Russell. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
And Seattle calls time here. Seattle leading by 4. Here's Little General. Pass to the machine. There's the screen. Here's the captain. Here's Little General. Puts it up from 17. And the shot no good. A bit short. Now Russell. 11 points in the game.
Seattle foul. Rose. First personal foul, 3rd team foul.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. That free throw misses. And he sinks the second. Seattle leading by 3. Here's Little General, still without a bucket. It's deflected. And they're pushing it up. Here's Clutch. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. He's covered by Holiday, the captain. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Seattle leading by 3. Here's the dude. Off target from outside. Holiday looking for an opening. Here's Magician. He's covered by Wells. Magician, the pass to Clutch. And he hits it to tie the game. Clutch has got 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Outside Wells. Basket's good. And Seattle leads by 2.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Vancouver with the ball. Pass to Magician. Now here's Holiday. Vancouver moving the ball around. The shot's good.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
A minute 37 left in the first quarter. To the inside. Pass to Magician. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up. And it's Vancouver with another.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's the dude. Still no points. There's 47 seconds left in the opening quarter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Seattle shooting their first free throws tonight.
Number 6. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Hits both from the stripe. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Over to the wing. Here's Clutch. Nails it from beyond the arc. Clutch has got 10.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
23 seconds left in the first. Here's the dude. And again, it's Seattle missing.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
Now here's Holiday. Not a lot of room. Offline with a three. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Vancouver ahead, leading by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Vancouver.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Another thing is they've created lots of second chances at the line, knocking down a high percentage of their free throws tonight.
And it's A-Train in at the center position. And for Seattle, and it's Jenkins in at the 1. Seattle trails by 8. For 3. Here's the eraser. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. 6 points for him.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Pass to Russell. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. The eraser grabs a board. The eraser's got 4 rebounds now. The kid passes to Wolf. Oh, from deep. And the three-pointer goes.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. To the middle. Here's A-Train. And it's Vancouver with another.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Pass to the eraser. Here's Jenkins, guarded by Russell.
Vancouver foul called. Russell. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Wolf, puts up a 3. And out of bounds, Vancouver will have it. Vancouver leading by 5. Pass to A-Train. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Right wing. And he lobs it up.
Showing that rebounding isn't all about size. It's about will and effort.
And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for Vancouver, leading by 5. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Here's Simpson. 9 points in the game. It's tipped. And they're running. Up ahead. Oof, good.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Vancouver leading by 3. And so Tuomas Isalo calls the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. in the second quarter. A little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's A-Train. Seattle pulls it in. The Erasers got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's the Machine. Yet to see a basket.
Foul called. Simpson. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Jenkins, guarded by Russell. Wolf passes to the Machine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries it from the top of the key. Jenkins misses. Vancouver leading by 3 to the left side wing, to the paint. Here's Russell. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Jenkins, guarded by Russell. There's a screen.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Pass to the Machine. Seattle moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Blocked! And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Wells to check in for Seattle.
Number 23. Wells.
Vancouver with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Back to Russell. Intercepted! And they're on the break. Here's the Eraser. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Here's Simpson. He's got 9. Russell, that's good. Russell's got 4 points in the quarter.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Here's the Machine. He's scoreless. Just 5 to shoot. The Eraser. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Outside Russell. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And here's a look at what's coming up for Vancouver on Saturday and then on Friday.
And for that matchup with Las Vegas, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Both teams will make substitutions. He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Here's the dude. Here's Wells, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Russell has the open look. Cleared away by Wells. Seattle on offense, trailing by 2. Here's Little General. No made baskets yet. Pass to the captain. Oh, hey, how about that? And that one is hammered home.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Little turnaround, and he gets the bucket. And Vancouver leads by 2.
There's a great rhythm to that shot. You see the practice hours.
Here's Little General. They set a pick. Inside. Here's the captain. And he slams it in one-handed.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Russell. He's got 17. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Here's the dude. To the inside, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Pass to Holiday. Here's Magician. He's covered by Wells. 4 on the clock. Takes the 3. Seattle pulls it in.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
1:46 left in the second. Pass to Little General. Here's the captain. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Magician. Vancouver moving the ball around. From 15 feet away. That one misses. He's 1 for 3.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Wolf passes to Wells. Nice move. Oh, breaks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Count it.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Pass to the dude. Here's the captain. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. These are his first free throws of the game.
Shooting for Seattle, number 11, 2 shots.
First one falls. Vancouver making a switch here. Simpson's checked in. Seattle making a switch here. Good on both. 27 seconds left to play in the second quarter. To the middle. Tipped. Pass to Clutch. Here's Magician. Clock at 6. Blocked! And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Seattle out in front, up 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for a fan half-court shot in the opening. And that's your
What's the key for the second half?
Well, you got to take care of the rock, keep your poise, make good decisions, take advantage of all of their mistakes.
Can you believe this, Ernie? I agree with Shaq. Turnovers in a close one, that's always big. I think whoever wins the turnover battle is taking the W.
Man, I'm telling you, it is so nice to see you guys agree on something. Looks like somebody decided to turn over a new leaf. You see what I turn over.
Yeah, we get it.
We get it.
They better be grateful for their bench. The reserves are showing up in a big way.
The others you always talk about, big fella. Taking some pressure off the starters here. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for Vancouver. And it's A-Train in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Tuomas Isalo. Pass to Banks from downtown. Seattle leading by 4. Here's the eraser. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Over to the left wing. They set the screen. The 3 from Russell. A-Train. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. A-Train's got his 3rd basket of the night. Pass to Wolf. Here's Jenkins, guarded by Russell. Vancouver with a rebound. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Banks. And out of bounds. Seattle will have it.
The ball goes to Seattle.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Here's Wolf. Pass to the captain. Here's Jenkins. 5 to shoot. Baseline jumper. It's rebounded by A-Train.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
They set the pick. Russell deciding where to go with it. Pass to A-Train. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 3 assists tonight.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Here's Jenkins. He's got 10. The eraser. The pass to Wolf. Here's the machine. Seattle move the ball around. And again, it's Seattle missing.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
For the tie, here he goes. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Team foul. At the line for 2, number 24.
First one falls for him. And it's tied up with that one. And it's Seattle with the ball. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to the eraser. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Seattle shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Number 9, 2 shots.
That one misses. And he's good on the second.
And hey, he did just enough to get the lead. That's what's most important.
It's stolen. Here's the machine. No points yet. Vancouver with a rebound. A-Train's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Simpson. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
Simpson, 2 shots.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Here's Jenkins. He's got 10. Pass to Wolf. To the paint. And that one's good. The eraser. The eraser's got 15.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
T passes to Banks. Outside Russell. Five on the clock. Puts up a deep 3. And again, it's Vancouver missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Wolf crops in the 3. And now it's a 4-point Seattle lead.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
Pass to Simpson. Back to Russell. The captain with a rebound. The captain's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Jenkins. Here's the eraser. He's got 15. And the shot goes. He's got 17.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. We can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Seattle on D. To stop the run. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Pass to Wolf. Here's Jenkins. Here's the eraser. 17 points in the game. 5 to shoot. Elbow shot on the way. Banks pulls it in. On the take, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Here's the machine. No points so far.
Foul call. Russell.
And Seattle calls time here.
Second team foul.
Vancouver on D. Seattle move the ball around. Yep, that one's good. Little General's gotten his first basket of the night.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Pass to Magician. Here's Clutch. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Simpson. Off target from three-point range. Seattle leading by 4. Down low. Here's the eraser. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Pass to Clutch. Out to the wing. Here's the pick. And he goes strong with the one-handed can.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Here's the eraser. 19 points in the game. Pass to the machine. Three-pointer. Gets the 3-ball to go. The machine's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Even though he hasn't lit up the scoreboard, I like how he's keeping others involved.
Here's Magician. Let's go with a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Clutch has got 13.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's the machine. And the layup falls. The machine's got 5 points now this quarter.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call time out here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.